Gun control does not work. It has been proven time and time again. The less guns that an area has, the more crime goes up. Violent crime, not just little petty thefts or looting and sometimes burglaries. But murder, rape, felony assault, all that, it has been proven to go up when firearm levels go down. Texas decided to do a little experiment with this. They passed a law requiring every woman in Dallas County to start carrying a pistol or something. Get a CCW, which, if you don't know, is a carrying concealed weapons permit. Violent crimes and rapes went down almost 80%. You see, because they don't know who's armed. They go after this guy. He's not armed. Figure the area is almost completely disarmed. They figure easy pickings. Now they go to an area where they don't know who's armed. They decide to mug someone. He pulls out a .38, blasts one of them away. The other guys run. Do you really think that gun control works? No. You get rid of firearms, outlaw guns. Only outlaws will have guns. You see, it's just a weapon, a tool. It does not think, it does not discriminate. It doesn't care if you're young, old, rich, poor, happy, sad, insane, sane, depressed, angry. It doesn't care. All it cares about is if you pull that trigger. See, that's where these liberal fuckers, these politicians, they don't think about this. They do these mass school shootings, but in reality, they have gone down nearly 80% in the last 10 years than what they have ever been at. Because more people are carrying, legal or not. The more people who carry legally, usually, anyway, the more crime drops. The less people that carry, the less people that have them, the more crime rises. Gun control, it doesn't work. It doesn't. Look at Australia, they banned firearms about 2 or 3, maybe 5 years ago. Their violent crime has been going up. Bad. I mean, I read about this one report about a year ago, I think. Anyway, this guy was brutally assaulted inside of a fast food joint. The attackers took cleavers to him, chopped his head off and stuck it outside and just walked down the street like nothing happened. Now, this one's actually pretty funny. This guy decided he was going to break into this old lady's house. She was in her 70s, didn't know she was armed. She grabbed her .45, dialed 911, and there was nothing but silence for a while. The operator heard a gunshot hit the guy. He started screaming. She said, "You better leave. You better leave while you're still alive." All they heard from the guy is, okay, I'm leaving. Now, I could go on for hours giving you examples, but I gotta keep this short so my phone can upload this. That's kind of why you get the long camera angle. I mean, I could switch this to the side, but it'd be kind of hard to hold while I just sit back and try to talk philosophically about this. Fucking jets. Oh, sorry about the wind. I got my fan over there. AC in this apartment sucks. It goes into every room except mine. Anyway, gun control, it just doesn't work. These idiot politicians try to demonize the weapon. You don't hear about the discrimination among Muslims. Not all Muslims are terrorists. We all know this. But why is it whenever there's a mass shooting, it's the gun's fault, not the person holding the weapon? I mean, come on, look at those guys in China who killed over 14 people in under an hour using butter knives. I mean, if they can do that, they don't need firearms to kill someone. But I'm also going to start giving some examples of leaders that disarmed their populace and then proceeded to kill them. Number one, everyone should know this. Hitler. He disarmed the populace. Killed 5 million Jews, 10 million Russians, and 6 or 7 million various gypsies. You only hear about the Jews. You never hear about the Russians or the gypsies. Number two, Stalin. As in Stalin of the Soviet Union, disarmed the population, proceeded to kill them. Anyone who did not agree with him, he either starved them out or slaughtered them by using his soldiers. Number three, Mao of China. Disarmed them. Made it so they couldn't hunt. Stopped sending food to them. Sure, they can grow crops, but that takes months. It only takes a few weeks for you to die of starvation, a few days of dehydration, a few minutes without oxygen. I can keep going on with a few more guys, but the fact is, if they disarm us, they're going to kill us, because we won't be able to protect ourselves. Now, I'm going to recite something that most people don't even know. We, the people, in order to form a more perfect union, to establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Most people in the United States will not know what that is. It is the preamble to our Constitution. What gives us our rights? What limits the power of the government? They are trampling on that. Now, ask yourself, would you rather die rich and a slave, or poor and free? I would rather die poor and free. Lets me know that I'm a true American. I don't want the government to protect me. That's my job. The government's job is to build a military, protect the country, not the individual. To tell you the truth, we'd be better off with anarchy. Now, that's another thing. When most people think of anarchy, they think chaos. Everyone going around killing each other. That's not anarchy. That's chaos. Anarchy is the entire community working together as a whole for the betterment of themselves. A lot of you will start thinking, no, that's communism or socialism. No, it's not. It's not. We are headed towards communism. If we do not stand up and take the country back, you can say hello to the United States of Soviet, or whatever you want to call it, America. I will die before I let that happen, and I hope you feel the same way about that. My ancestors fought against communism. My grandfather in the other room fought against communism. This is Stuart Eichmann with the United States Resistance Insurgent Army, or USRIA. Have a good day, stay strong, and tell the government Molen Labe, Greek for come and get it.